I never buy store-bought gnocchi. First reason is because the store-bought ones are slightly acidic to me, and homemade are so much better. Second, they're cheaper to make at home. And third, you only need 2 ingredients. They're so easy and you can store them in the freezer for months. So let's start by steaming the potatoes and until tender. You don't have to peel them. You're gonna see why in a second. It's not needed. Maybe you're gonna wonder why my potatoes are so ugly. It's because I use old potatoes. I highly recommend you to use older potatoes instead of new ones because they release the water inside. They are more starchy and you're gonna need less flour when you create them. And this way they become less gummy and they become softer. Check them with a fork, and if they're tender, they're ready. It will take about 20 minutes and it depends on the size of the potatoes. Now you have to mash them. 2 things that you don't have to do to have the perfect gnocchi. So first of all, you don't have to blend them. You have to mash them. Otherwise, the consistency is not great at all because they're gonna become less compact. And second, you don't have to boil them. I know a few people they also boil them, but in Italy we don't do it. We just steam them. Otherwise, if you boil them, they're gonna absorb too much water from the boiling water, and I don't recommend it to do. Prepare a clean surface. A little bit of flour. We transfer the mashed potatoes. Now we add the flour little by little until the dough is ready to shape and roll. So these are the measurements that I usually follow, but sometimes the potatoes contain less or more starch, and depending on that, you're gonna need less or more flour. So this dough is perfect. It should feel soft and workable and not sticky at all. So for now I use less flour than I usually do, but I'm gonna need it to make and to shape the gnocchi. Now you divide the dough using a knife, or you can also use this tool. Now we're gonna roll it in filoncini, as we say in Italy. I don't know how to say it in English, and then we're just gonna slice the gnocchi. That's it. I make them pretty big because I don't like smaller gnocchi, but you can decide how big you want them. It depends on you and on your taste. And here I have a big tip. They don't have to be even, they don't have to be perfect. So that it's lovely when you make homemade stuff. This is the beauty because they are uneven. They're not the same, and this is the beauty of it. At least this is what we notice when we go to a restaurant in Italy. And when we go there and we just understand if things are made homemade or they're store-bought by the shape. And so this is why I see uneven stuff and imperfect stuff as nice, better. Homemade, because they're homemade. They're not made from a machine. So the gnocchi are ready. You can store them in the fridge for 2 days max, but I just highly recommend you to freeze them. They're really handy. And you can just place all the gnocchi in the tray, but be careful to don't overlap them. And once they're frozen, you just transfer them in the plastic bags. And then you just need to boil the gnocchi in hot water until they come to the surface. You can also boil them frozen. And all you need to do is serve them with the sauce you prefer. I chose sage and vegan butter. And I sprinkled some vegan cheese on top. Buonissimi! If you liked the video, just leave a thumb up below. You can also subscribe to the channel, and I share recipes like this every single Sunday. So I hope to see you soon, and thanks for sharing your time with me. Ciao, ciao!